Shoma James here, CEO of Ohm Surgical Solutions, bringing you another episode of The Death of a Spine Salesman. Second episode, we brought in the warrior princess, spine rep, Daria Infanger. She is the International Sales Director of Ruthless Spine. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. Guys, another episode of The Death of the Spine Saleswoman podcast. Shoma James here. I am with the warrior spine rep, Daria Infanger. She just came from Ukraine and Turkey. She is spine rep princess that is supporting the RJB, and you've got so many interesting stories, I'm sure, after that. And thanks for coming here. And Daria, so tell me, you're from the Ukraine.
Yeah, I'm from Ukraine. You don't say the Ukraine.
Oh.
But I am from Ukraine, yes.
Yes. And then how did you get in the medical world?
In the medical world, that handsome man over there, Carlton.
Oh, you're referring to Carlton? Okay.
Yes. So he brought me in basically about a year ago, and we actually started from another project, which for some conflict of interests didn't work out, I guess. So he actually didn't know that I have any background in medical. Like I'm an owner of a medical travel agency.
Oh, fantastic.
So I've been doing that for a couple years before he hired me, and he didn't know about it. So he found out about my medical background only after he hired me, basically.
Sure. You know what Carlton says about you? He says, well, I mean, a lot of great things, I mean, he's made you a LinkedIn social media star. We've been all following your adventures, and I mean in a war-torn state and it's got to mean so much to you, but he says that you're his last kind of mentee in this business, and I know that gentleman has done so much for this industry, and he must see a lot of value, and he must just love having you around.
That is true. On the other side, I bet he would be helping way more people if they were appreciating it. Yeah. You know how people kind of see the money and go crazy?
Yeah.
And like try to stab you in the back kind of vibes?
Yeah, no doubt. No. Trust me, I know all too well. And another reason why I'm starting this thing is I'm going to try to prevent that. I want, in Carlton's quote, make spine great again, for the spine representative.
Okay.
So tell me, you went to Ukraine how long ago?
About a month ago. That's when I went, December 14th to be accurate, yeah.
And you were representing the RJB. And how many surgeries were you in?
In Ukraine, I didn't do a surgery.
No surgery.
Because of how hard it is to organize everything in the military, in the wartime. And the thing that we did do is we did go to do a demo with a surgeon, a spine surgeon in a military hospital, which was not easy to get into, I must tell you.
I mean, I want to touch on that. I mean,
it's like you're walking into the hospital, people with guns.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of it in my head. And a spine surgeon, what, neuro or orthopedic spine surgeon? Orthopedic spine surgeon. And so I am imagining what kind of pathologies and patients are they seeing?
Oh, you don't want to know.
No, I mean, I actually do. I actually do, and I think a lot of people would want to know.
Okay, honestly. It's a lot of scolio. It's a lot of lumbar. It's just normal cases that we have here, but they kind of just more degenerative in a way.
But what about trauma? Do you see trauma from the field?
Of course, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. So you went there on behalf of RJB to discuss the technology in hopes of, spreading the technology in your motherland.
I mean, RJB is, first of all, super simple to use, super simple to set up, doesn't require any capital cost, any capital investment, and we think it could be very good for Ukraine in terms of bring it to the front lines, somewhere closer to the front lines if there's huge shortage of staff, first off right now, because many people went to the front lines and some of them didn't come back.
Yeah.
Most of them didn't come back. And second thing,
puts things in
power
perspective.
outages. Yeah. So.
Well, I know this with my interaction with Carlton. I mean, as animated as he is, but what a giant heart. You know, a lot lot of cases pro bono, you know.
A lot.
He's not doing it for the money. I mean, he is doing it honestly to advance patient care in the spine world, and you got to appreciate
in the countries that need it.
In the countries that need it, right? Like, you from Ukraine, you went over to Turkey.
Yeah.
What was the experience like in Turkey?
Oh, very hospitable as always.
Really?
I actually lived in Turkey for 3 or 4 years,
I know, I heard
going
it's awesome.
back and forth from Ukraine into Ukraine. So yeah, I love Turkey. Lately, it's been a little tough to be there because of how many they opened their borders to all the refugees in the world.
Oh, right.
So it got kind of difficult in terms of like renting and stuff, whatever.
Oh, sure.
And just a lot of people, way more crime than usual. But overall, my stay personally was pretty great. I slept only 2 hours consecutive for 7 days. So.
Wow, and then you went same idea?
That's how busy I was.
That's how busy you were.
That's how busy
you
I
had
was.
meetings lined up. You found a distributor in Turkey, right?
Yes. We did, yes.
Who did you find?
Vice Medical.
Vice Medical, okay.
Yeah, they're based in
Why do you think
Istanbul.
they signed with
Because they see the potential. I mean, they see the money too.
They see the money.
They see the potential. They see how good it could be for their industry in Turkey specifically. Like the first case, I think Carlton told you already, first case we did was a 6-level degenerative scoliosis case. I was like, hold on.
Wow.
That's the first case you give me.
Yeah, and that's a huge construct.
Hold on. And they didn't even know what's the case going to be until 30 minutes before the case.
No
I found out about what's the case going to be only 30 minutes before we were sitting at lunch.
Now, talk to me about that workflow, like set up to using it intraoperatively.
Turkey, no workflow.
No workflow.
No plan. You're just going with it.
Just go.
I literally, every day I was waking up at 5 or 6-ish.
Okay. Turkish coffee, which is like motor oil.
Kinda.
Yeah.
A cigarette, Turkish coffee.
Oh.
We don't promote that here.
Yes, no.
No. So, yeah, waking up at 5, 6, they pick me up about 7. We go. Traffic was terrible. My God, we were literally stuck every day for like 2 hours.
Did you drive or did you have a driver?
No, a driver.
Okay.
I don't.
Thank goodness, yeah.
Driving in Istanbul is not something you want to do. You think LA is bad? It's not. Yeah, so 7 a.m. They pick me up. About 8:30, 9, we're there at the hospital. Then we just wait. 3 hours, 5 hours.
Is the patient intubated or?
7 hours.
But is patient in the room? Intubated? No. Okay.
No.
You're just waiting. Hurry up and
Just
wait.
waiting. Yeah.
That happens in the U.S. too, right?
Come here early so that you can wait for 7 hours.
Of course. And then,
Yes.
that happens in
love
the
it,
U.S.
Love it.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't happen to me as much here, really.
Yeah.
I mean, because I live very close, I can just go home and they'll call me and I'll come back.
That's nice.
There, I don't have that luxury,
No.
so I have to sit there and wait. So yeah, then demo, and the doctor just says, okay, let's go into case today. I'm like, okay, sure.
Wait. Hold on. Let's take this into a case. So no VAC committee, no approval process.
It's a demo.
It's a demo. No, but what I want to know is like, is there kind of like a barrier to entry, like on?
Oh, 100%, but the company already done that.
Okay, they already did that. They already did the legwork.
The Vice Medical took care of that.
Because that's a bane of our existence out here in the U.S., right?
Yes.
So,
I mean, it's way more relaxed, I guess, in Turkey, for a demo especially.
Yeah.
Like, you're not bringing it in already, it's just a demo.
Okay.
But
first case was a 6-level
scolio case.
case.
It was so bad. I literally.
You mean the curvature of it and everything?
No, I just looked at the
films,
the scan. I was like, oh, that's gonna take.
This is not a good first case for the RJB.
In the US, it is a good case. It's very how to say that. Illustrative.
Well, no, I mean it's pushing the envelope on this technology, right? Like
but they can see it right away.
They can see it right away.
What it can do, So that's.
But
a
it
good
handled
thing.
itself perfectly.
No problem at all. They loved it. And even the other doctor, the other surgeon in the same practice, same hospital, he came to watch how the first surgeon was doing it. And he was like, come on, don't you see? You can use it like this, like that. He was doing my job.
Yeah.
Basically, the other surgeon who I think liked it way more than the first one, so.
Well, I mean, I gotta say, like, why I was so keen on having you here is like your perspective and being the spine warrior rep.
With the boots.
With the boots. No, I mean, gosh,
It's all about
I
the boots.
complain about all sorts of different things in the U.S. You put our jobs in perspective, and I just love how Carlton talks about you.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and all the things that you guys are creating, and I'm so glad you are on this podcast, and I think you could mentor a lot of other women. Not only this, Carlton like shut me down real quick. He's like, not only just women, Shomit, all reps. You know, if you're going into a war-torn state, if you're going into Turkey and you're doing business development globally, and then you come back in the U.S. and you're doing it as well, it's like, I mean, my hat's off to you. And we need more of you in this industry doing it for the right reasons.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I can totally get that from your vibe. So
That's
thank
so
you for
sweet
doing
of
what you're
you.
doing.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's been very nice. People has been really nice to me in the industry, and I always had that problem that I put a cause before like the financial gain.
Yeah. No.
So it took me a while to find the industry that would, that would pay me well for the good things I want to do, kind of.
No, I mean, I think that's what this industry was built off of, right? Is like
That's what it should be. That's what it's not anymore.
That's why we're changing it.
That's
we're
what
changing it.
I hope it could be again.
Well, so you took this new position with Ruthless Spine. What is your job title?
International sales person.
So when we do our first cases at RJB, I know it says international and we're domestic. Will you come up and cover some of our first cases?
I'm a rep as well. I'm doing two things at the same time.
I'm holding you to that, so we're going to have you, Daria.
Yeah.
And thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you so
You're
much
awesome.
for all your
Thank you.
questions.